to fly or to what Southwest's little slogan, free to travel. But you ain't free to travel, man. You need a passport, and half you niggas can't get one because you're felons. You know what I'm saying? But this white man, he don't need no passport to lead the states, to go to Peru or Venezuela, wherever he wants to go. But you do. Exactly. Them motherfuckers can get up and go in a private jet. Alright.
I will yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the ashes of the pit.
To hell, man. You're gonna be brought down to a low estate, man. You're gonna be stepped on. You're gonna be a footstool, man. You're gonna be tormented just like you tormented us, man. You're gonna be the bottom of the barrel, man, living in the slums, huh? You're gonna be living in the ditches, in the gutters, just like we are now. That's gonna be your hell. To the pit, man. Go ahead.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Is this man? Was this the dude that had a garrison in every country? That had everybody drinking up that cup, that demonocracy? Is this the man that had everybody homosexuals, wearing tight-ass pants, skinny jeans like a faggot? Is this that man that did that? Is this the man that let the woman rule over him? Made a woman rule over men? Made a woman a teacher? Is this that man? Go ahead.
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms?
That did shake the kingdoms, man. Is this the man that had everybody in subjection to him? And nobody wants to go against him because he had the might of the sword? Is this that man? Go ahead.
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Exactly. Never frees the prisoners, man. You're giving, in Cali, they're giving cats life for stealing a candy bar. A man, listen, man, his third strike is for stealing a candy bar or something stupid like that. And you're not letting him go. You're not freeing none of the prisoners, man. We're still in the captivity today. You know what I'm saying? We're still captive. You know what I'm saying? Israel is still captive today, man. It's not a physical slavery, but it's mental, man. It's mental. Our credit scores aren't good. And what do you need to even get into? So now, even to get a job, you have to have a good credit score. You know Jake ain't got no goddamn credit. And having no credit is worse than having a bad credit score. Because no credit means you ain't even established shit. And majority of Jake ain't never established no credit at all. Cell phone is not in your name. You don't want nothing in your name. That's just how we brought up, man. I don't put nothing in my name. Now I do, but you know, back in the days, I never put nothing in my damn name. You know, the cell phone was always some more bogus name I made up, you know. Come on, man. Come on, you know. Wasn't off that. Go ahead.
All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house.
Exactly, lie in glory in his own house, man. They went back to their own countries, man, and they're cool now. They're cool, like, man. They're like, man, fuck that, man. We're going back to our own land. You know what I'm saying? They're lying in glory, man. They didn't milk this whore for everything she got. Now they're up out of here. What?
But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Yeah. You cats are, man. You guys are gonna be trodden on under feet, man. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be just like the slain, man. You guys are gonna be slain, man. You guys are gonna be just done away with, man. Everybody's turning their back against you, man. Cats is really turning their back against you. They're not dealing with you no more, man. Slowly but surely, man, you guys are gonna see, man. You guys are gonna feel the wrath of the Lord, man.
Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, The seed of evildoers shall never be renewed.
Seed of evildoers shall never be renewed, man. And Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning, man, of it that follows, man. Esau, man, is the end of this wickedness on the planet Earth, man. Who magnified wickedness in this earth, man? Who but the white man? He's the one that pushed this homosexuality and all this wickedness, pork and everything, all this abominable shit in all the foods, poison the water, poison the air. You know what I'm saying? Who devises stuff like that, man? Who devises stuff like that? Besides the white man. Matter of fact, give me that woe to them that I think it's what is it? Yeah. I mean, who's done that, man? It said that the seed of the evildoer should not be renewed, man. So therefore, man, the Most High is gonna do away with that seed, man. And ultimately, that seed is these Edomites, man. So you guys are gonna be done away with, period, man. A perpetual waste. A perpetual waste is what you're gonna be.
This nigga's chasing the seed down the street and then the sugar and went into the street.
Oh, you going to the bitch with the purple?
Yeah, so they're chasing all of them.
Hope she go in the street and get smacked by a fucking car.
She is dumb.
Look, she about to go get smacked by a car.
She went all the way across the corner.
We'll get it. Give me that. Give me what you got.
This is Ezekiel 28 verse 2. I'll start at verse 1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus.
Prince of Tyrus, that's Edom.
Thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas.
In the midst of the seas of people, in the midst of the nations, man. He's saying that he's a God, that he's above everybody, and he's not. Go ahead.
Yet thou art a man and not God.
You are a man and not God. You are no power. You have no might but the sword. And guess what? You gave your might to all the rest of the nations. They have a sword too. So how are you better than them now? You're not. Go ahead.
Though thou set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
You're wiser than Daniel, so you can devise all these crafty little weapons, the laser guns and everything. Yeah, you got this physics and all that. You know, that's how you're wiser than Daniel, because you can do all that. You know, go ahead.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
No secret that they can hide, man. They telling themselves, man. They telling themselves in these movies, man. They put their secrets in these kids' movies. I just watched the movie to my daughter to the movies, and Esau's telling on himself in the little kids' movies, man. They hit you with all these Illuminati signals in the kids' movies. Come on, man. They telling themselves. There's no secret hid. Go ahead.
Verse 4. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches.
Gotten thee riches, man. You gotten riches, man. You built this land off rape and rob and murder, man. Off the sweat and blood of natives and of Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And you devised like transportation that people got to pay for, and you know what I'm saying? You guys got rich. Airplanes. You know what I'm saying? You guys got rich off of them because the little crafty things you come up with. Go ahead.
With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. Verse 5. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
Okay, by that great wisdom and traffic, man. If you look around us, man, you see all type of nations of people out here, man. You got Africans, you got Somalians, you got Asians, you got every nation of people out here, man. Every nation of people is out here, man. That's your traffic, man. And you done got rich off of these people, man. Because when they come to Seattle, Seattle's good for the motherfuckers to come and come shopping and you know what I'm saying? It's a tourist site. Well, go see the Space Needle. Go to the zoo and all this extra corny stuff, man. Go to Eastern Washington to the little Cle Elum, to the little town to see their little stuff they got out there, man. That's your traffic, man. Your traffic. Go ahead.
And thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Your heart is lifted up because of your riches, man. Your pockets made you a proud man. You think because you own this world, you know what I'm saying? Because you own all the money. 1% has all the money in this world. So you're proud. That's what got your heart lifted up. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee.
Strangers upon you, man. There's strangers upon you right now, man. Go ahead.
The terrible of the nations. And they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
They defile you, man. I mean, they're going to bring you down, man. And that's why it says in Obadiah, man, the people that were confederate with you are against you, man. They lay a wound under you, man. Right now they're like, yeah, man, we're cool. But behind closed doors, they're like, man, we're going to do away with this man. He came to our countries, man, raped, robbed, and murdered everybody in our countries, stole all of our resources, and we couldn't do nothing. But now is our chance. We're about to get this dude. Go ahead.
They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Verse 9. Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God?
How you gonna tell a man that's killing you that you're God? The Most High can't be killed. But you're a man. You're not a God. So yeah, go ahead.
But thou shalt be a man, and no God, in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Thou shalt die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers. For I have spoken it, saith the Lord out.
Exactly. The Most High couldn't put it any clearer, man. You're gonna die a death of a man. You're not a God. You're a man. He's gonna bring you down from that high habitation that you dwell in, man. And the cliffs and the rocks, man. You guys think you guys' habitation is high, man. But the Most High is gonna bring you down, man. The Most High is gonna bring you down, man. You know, you got that 100-floor view of all Seattle. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is gonna bring you down from there, man. And hopefully it's out the window, dropping on your face. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Exactly.
What you gonna say? The point was riches got by deceit. You know, that's how they got the kingdom into their hand. That's how it was given into their hand, because the devil being deceitful, using his trickery, his wiles to get everybody to come to this country so they can build it up for him so he can get all these riches.
And then you know, at one point in time, America was a great kingdom, so to speak, to these people. So everybody wanted to be part of America. Everybody wants to come to America, man. That's why you got so many different nations of people out here, man. Because everybody wants to be part of America, man. Lead the American dream. I want to come here, I want to get rich. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? All the people that came here and got rich, those are the same people that are going to be your destruction. Those are the same heathens that are going to bring you down to the pit, man. Bring you down to that lowest state, man.
They come over here drinking that wine, and you know, they get their liberty, especially these women from other countries come over here to be liberated, you know. So yeah, they get that nice tipsy feeling, but then that drunkenness comes in later on. They lose their culture, they lose control over their own people, because now their women want to be harlots. So all that negativity is that drunkenness that they're drunk with.
That's pretty much the end of my lesson, man. Through the spirit, I'm gonna let the next brother step up, man, and farm out Sherrod.
Psalms, chapter 7, verse 11. God judges the righteous And God is angry with the wicked every day.
Yeah, so the Most High, if he judges the righteous, imagine, as Scripture says, he's angry with the wicked every day. Imagine the judgment that's going to come upon the wicked if he judges the righteous. You know? Because the righteous, the righteous are of Israel right now, of the elect. But the elect can't even keep the laws perfectly. So they get reproved, they get rebuked, they get chastised. Imagine what's going to come upon the wicked if the Most High is dealing with the righteous the way he's dealing with them.
Verse 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death.
Yeah, so the Most High is already preparing the instruments of death for these heathens, especially Esau, for the iniquity and wickedness that Esau's been doing over the years. He's been just like Esau like to do in his so-called legal system, his justice system.
Judicial.
Yeah, I can't even say that word. Judicial. You know, his judicial system. He like to he'll be watching Jake for months. He's building a case on him. So when they do arrest him, they got all these charges, so they can just throw him away for life. Well, the Most High is doing the same thing with Esau. All these years, the Most High has been watching Esau. Okay, Esau been doing this, doing that. He ain't been punished for it yet. So Esau just think he can get away with it. So when the Most High come with these missiles, Esau's fucked.
Right.
So he's just going, and that punishment is worse than a life sentence. It's 1,000. It's multiple life sentences. Then it's destruction. It's extinction. Is that it, man?
He has also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors.
Yeah, so the missiles are ordained against the persecutors. And the people, and get real quick, that's the end of that. Get Isaiah 14 and start at 1. So those persecutors are Esau. Esau's the one that persecuted the children of Israel. All these other nations persecuted the children of Israel too. But today, it's specifically talking about Esau because he's the one in power. Go ahead and get it.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, so Esau, all the other nations is going to be ruled over by Israel. But in today's time, Esau is the oppressor. He's the one that has us captive. We're not in an Arab captivity right now. We're not speaking Arabic. We're not speaking Chinese. We're speaking English. We're speaking the languages of our captors, which is other derivatives of Spanish too. But that was just the point I want to bring up. Go ahead and get that.
This is Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Yeah, so Esau, all these riches got by deceit, all this wealth that they got, that they constantly have that empty stomach burning, that fast metabolism. They want to eat more. They want to keep gaining more riches. That's not going to profit them. It's not going to save them from the destruction that's coming soon. No matter how much money you have, it can't stop a missile from blowing you up.
That's right.
Unlike the system they got set up now, the more money you have, the greater chance you have of getting out of jail or getting not being persecuted in these systems that they got set up. So the laws can bend according to how much money you got.
Right.
But the Most High don't deal that way.
That's right.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
Yep. Righteousness delivers from death. That's how come it speaks in Revelations. The 144,000 and the 1/3 is going to be delivered up out of here. 2/3 and the other people in this country going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles.
That's right.
This is Isaiah, chapter 7, verse 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood.
Yep. All this stuff in America is falsehood. They pass a law saying the media can lie to you. They pump GMOs and other things inside the food that destroys your body, but they do it for one reason, to destroy your body, to make more profit off those foods, and then who knows what else. Because
the Georgia Guidestones depopulate the world.
Yep.
That's ultimately what they want to do, is depopulate the world to 500 million.
Yeah. They want to bring the population down to a more manageable size. You know, because there's like close to 7 billion people on the planet. They want to put the mark of the beast, which is the very chip, inside everybody so they can track everybody. So this is a wicked kingdom. Is that it? All right, go ahead.
This is Sirach, chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Yeah, our people envy these so-called famous people, these infamous people, these wealthy people. They envy that because they want to be that way, because they look at themselves as being nothing. You know what I'm saying? But in the Most High's eyes, Israel, whether you poor or wealthy, you're still greater than all these other nations on the planet, even though we still ain't shit. Our righteousness is filthy rags. You know? But they envy the wicked and the unrighteous. You know? 2/3 of our people are unrighteous.
Right.
Because they lust after the ways of the wicked and want to be like them because they see that they're prospering.
Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in.
Yeah. Don't delight in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in. Homosexuality, vanity. You're not supposed to take delight in that. That stuff right there leads to your destruction. This world trains you to ignore your good conscience just to go along and conform. Because all through life is an indoctrination process. You're not really truly being educated or learning, except learning to be wicked. You're just being indoctrinated so you can be predictable. But the ultimate form, so they can predict you, they want to put that chip in you. So they know exactly what you're doing, your shopping habits, where you like to go. So they know exactly where you at. You know, if you act up with a push of a button, you terminate it. You know, and then the wicked, you know not what the wicked, what the end will be. You know, so they got all these riches, they're having fun now, but that just goes to show you they have their reward. You know, you get your reward now, or you get your reward later. You can't have it both ways.
It's just like the motherfuckers, they like to eat their dessert first, and then the meal.
Yep, and if you eat your dessert first, it fucked your appetite up.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, they shall not go unpunished unto their grave.
Yep. Remember, they're not gonna go unpunished. They may seem like they're doing well now, like you see on TV. They driving nice cars. They got lots of women. They got all these other things, but inwardly they're destroyed. They're just getting corrupted from the inside out. Then most high, with the wicked, he don't always like to give them a quick death. This is like a slow process. He'll let them destroy themselves. Because it tells you a wicked soul will destroy him that have it.
Already read that.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, bro.
I read 14. All right, this is Psalms, chapter 7, verse 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken.
Yep. So the pit that they made, first of all, America, you know what I'm saying? All this wickedness that they created, that they brought into the world, that's that pit that they made that they're gonna fall in it. Because iniquity is a two-edged sword. You're gonna cut yourself while you're trying to cut everybody else.
It's kind of like the same thing though. So now this is Psalm 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Yeah, so the wickedness that Esau then manifested up in today's society, homosexuality, you know, mainly that shit, because that shit is spreading like wildfire. I can't even talk today. And, you know, and so by him putting that shit out there, his own people fall victim to that. His own people fall victim to poverty, eating this bullshit food. You know, it was designed for Israel because Israel is the main people that he want to do away with, but his own people fall for that shit. Even birth control, his people take part in that too. The Chinese aborted 500 million babies within 30 years. So all these heathen taking part of the wickedness that Esau done spewed up, but Esau's gonna fall in that hole, that ditch too. He can't escape that, because karma doesn't escape anybody. It didn't escape Israel, and we're God's chosen people. We had to go into slavery multiple times.
This is Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth the stone, it will return upon him.
Yep. So he that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. He rolled that stone, is gonna roll upon back on him.
That's right.
So whatever you put out, that's how much you gonna get. Except for that cup, you gonna get that cup double. You know, you push that stone out, but when that stone come back on you, it's gonna injure you, but it's gonna injure you double. You're gonna be exterminated. You're not just gonna be in captivity. You're gonna be in captivity, and you're gonna be exterminated after 1,000 years. And these other nations, they gonna be in captivity, and they gonna be in subjection. They ain't gonna be having as much liberty as doing all this wickedness they have today, because these law, statutes, and commandments gonna be enforced.
Right.
This is Psalms 7 and 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pay.
Yep, like that false idol, that they call the god of mischief, Loki. Even in the movie Thor, all that mischief he does in the movie, it always comes back on his own head. He always loses in the end, because for a time he's winning, but at the end he always loses, because what's the one I'm looking for? Because righteousness is immortal, but wickedness is vain. It's only for a time. So just like Esau, he got the kingdom. He got his kingdom, but it's not an everlasting kingdom like the kingdom of heaven, which is righteousness. You know, wickedness cannot triumph over righteousness. The reason the Israelites went to slavery is because they was being wicked. So wicked can compete with being wicked, but wickedness doesn't stand a chance to righteousness. Darkness doesn't stand a chance against light. If you turn the light on, darkness flees. If you take the light away, then darkness go ahead and thrive. You know what I'm saying?
You said 3 and 4?
2 and 12.
Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth the town with blood, establish a city in iniquity.
Yep. How was America built? We already know. For the most part, they came over here speaking sweetly with their lips, you know, speaking these lies. Yeah, you don't want to hear that because the truth hurts.
Right.
That's why you gotta leave. Go watch Fox so you can get fed some bullshit. So, like I was saying, they came over here speaking sweetly with their lips, telling the Indians bullshit. So they can, and the Indians, you know, seeing because the god, that false god Quetzalcoatl, is pale, or he has a white beard or something like that. So they was thinking these Europeans was gods. The Aztecs were thinking these Europeans were gods. You know, obviously they found that they weren't, but it was too late. They came over here speaking lies. They killed 77 million. That's how much they reported, at least, or it's been documented. 77 million North American Indians to take this land. Broke over 500 treaties to take this land. Use germ warfare to destroy the Native Americans with smallpox and other things. So that goes to show you how filthy they were, bringing smallpox over here, bringing rats, bringing pigs. Those are filthy animals. So they came over here being a plague themselves.
Hey, you white people, you are the biggest plague that's on this earth, man. That you are the worst thing that you brought to America was yourself, man.
As he said, the seed of the evildoer should not be renewed.
That's right, man. The pigs and the rats is bad, but you fucking white people, man, you're way worse, man. You're way worse.
It says the wicked was created for the day of destruction.
Right.
So when the day of destruction is the missiles. So when the missiles, when they're destroyed, there's no more use for Esau. This how come after 1,000 years of slavery, he's gonna be exterminated. There's no point in having him no more, because Esau is the whipping stick of the Most High to get us in correction. Along he used the other nations too, because we was in captivity under the other nations too at one point. But when we get the law in our minds, in our head, we ain't gonna go off no more. So why would we need a correction stick? So Esau's gonna be done away with. We're gonna throw him in the garbage.
This is Leviticus chapter 6 verse 4. Then it shall be, because he hath sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore that which he took violently away.
Yeah, so read that again, Slot.
This is Leviticus chapter 6 verse 4. Then it shall be, because he has sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore that which he took violently away.
Yeah, so this goes for any man, period. Not just Esau, not just the nation of Israel. If you steal something from a man, you owe that man for what you stole. If you wreck that man's car, you owe that man a car. If you kill that man's dog or cow, you owe him a dog or a cow. There's no you owe that man. There's no I'm sorry, it's all good. Nah, fuck that. You gotta pay that man that item back. Start from the top again.
This is Leviticus 6 and 4. Then it shall be, because he has sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore that which he took violently away.
He took this land violently away. He didn't restore it. What he took a whole country from a nation of people and gave them what? Casinos, alcohol. They don't even equate to a fraction of what Esau owes the Gadites. What Esau owes the Reubenites. What Esau owes the Manassites, the Asherites, the Asher. You know?
That's right, you said right.
So Esau didn't pay that back. He paid them back with wickedness. That's not payback. That's just adding more upon the debt. So over these years, you've been adding more on that debt. Just like Jake, we have debt, and you always hounding our ass for that shit with the IRS. Well, the IRS for the Most High is that 1,000 years of slavery you gonna pay.
That's right.
The parable of the master relieving the boy of his joint, and then he goes to find somebody who owed him something and gets on him.
Yeah.
I forget where it's at, but yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about.
It's so like the parable when the brother's talking about when the king was questioning his servant or one of these guys about 100 coins or 1,000 coins or something like that he owed him. He showed mercy onto him, but then that same servant went to somebody who owed him 100 and had him beat up and thrown in jail. So mercy was shown onto you, but you showed no mercy on the others. So that mercy that was shown on you is going to be taken back. Esau had no mercy on Israel. No mercy. So the punishment, the judgment that comes upon you is righteous. Because he's going to righteously judge you. And that righteous judgment is punishment, which is 1,000 years of slavery and then captivity.
That's right.
Before that, missiles coming to destroy your kingdom. So that's 3 stages right there. You know what I'm saying? There's just 3 that I pointed out.
Or the thing which he hath deceitfully gotten, or that which was delivered him to keep, or the lost thing which he found.
Yep. He so-called found the lost tribes of Israel, and what did he do? Just conquered them, took their nationality, heritage away, rape, rob, murder the people.
No pictures, but you can take pictures of the signs now.
You know, took their land, countless things, and he didn't pay that back.
This is Sirach, chapter 10, verse, I'm going to start at 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High in man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yep. So they got the kingdom from deceit and unrighteous dealings. That's not honorable. The Most High don't acknowledge that as being righteous. The Most High does not acknowledge that as being good game. You don't say good game to somebody like that. When somebody cheat, that pisses you off. They're not the true winners. Like Esau is not the true rulers of this world.
That's right.
He didn't win this world fairly. He didn't do it with righteousness. He did it with riches. He did it with deceit. Riches got by deceit. He did it with trickery, just like the devil do.
That's right.
Right.
This is Obadiah, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yep. Shame shall cover you. And part of that shame is seeing your kingdom go down. These Rothschilds, these elite banking families, they're going to be some of the first ones to go in slavery. They're going to feel so shameful being in captivity under the people that they've been oppressing for hundreds of years. From the people that they deface the image of their king, which is Yahweh Shai. Who you call Jesus Christ, you're going to dishonor his image. I put an image of your feeble people up.
Blasphemy.
And blasphemy, you can't be forgiven for that. You can't be forgiven for that. That's how come the Most High is going to exterminate you.
You said 110, right?
This is Joel. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
Yep. They did all types of shit when we was in physical captivity hundreds of years ago. Not even that long ago. Still was lynching people recently in modern times. So they and cops kill Jake every 40 hours. So this stuff is still going on. But yet they want mercy though. They showing us none. Even they own taskmasters don't show us no mercy. Damn Stevens, you know what I'm saying? Stevens of the day. They don't show us no mercy because their loyalty lies with Esau. They want to take part in Esau's kingdom. They don't have any loyalty with the Most High and His Son. They don't have any loyalty to their own nation. Back in the past, when we was conquered and all this other stuff, and you always had the wicked. They wanted to just be like, go along with the heathen. But our people actually mourned. They actually was upset. Our people aren't upset today. They're okay with faggot ass Moabites being in a higher status than them. These men shop at the same areas that they females shop in, wearing the same haircuts they females shop in. I mean, same haircuts their female wear.
Hey, and in turn, the females do the exact same thing for the males, man. We was in the mall yesterday. We saw two nigga women, and they was dressed just like dudes, man. Had the same hat a dude would wear, same shirt, and nowadays these little punk,
Skinny jeans.
yeah, skinny jean leg wearing stuff, you know what I'm saying, with some J's on, man. So it's vice versa. It's vice versa, man. Hey, the clothing has become unisex here in America, man. The clothing has become unisex.
And that's not a coincidence, because most of these rich ass people, these musicians and stuff like that, worship a unisex idol, Baphomet, both male and female parts. So that Baphometic spirit is being spewed out throughout the whole country.
That's right, man. Because you worship the people that worship Baphomet, man. You worship the people that worship Baphomet. So in turn, you on a low hand key is worshiping Baphomet, man, and that's exactly why that same spirit gets pushed off onto you, man.
Something you want to say?
No, I was talking about the clothes. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that women should not wear what pertains to a man, neither shall a man wear what pertains to a woman.
That's right.
So for the clothes to be unisex, that's going all the way off.
That's right.
It should be separation. A man is separated from a woman.
It's bad enough if you got a job, you know what I'm saying, if you're working anywhere, you got to wear the exact same clothes that a woman do, man. Because the Army has the same uniform, you know what I'm saying, anybody in the military got the same uniform, males and females get the same uniform. You go to work at a place like McDonald's or something, you got to wear the same shirt that the females will wear and shit, you know what I'm saying, like it doesn't matter where you go, you know what I'm saying, it's the same clothing, man. It's so it's the same clothing whether you're at work or whether you're at home. It's the same clothing here in America, man. And that's vexating.
Yeah. And females in this country have more liberty than men do. You know, the only way a man can have just as much liberty or more liberty than a woman is if he be a homosexual. Then you have liberty to wear all types of abominable ass, offensive ass clothes. Just right. To a straight man, that shit is offensive to see. You know, you gotta walk down the street with your son or daughter and you see a man wearing stuff that pertains to a woman, and your child see that and your child's confused in his own mind. But then again, this is Babylon. This is confusion. They want your child to be fucked up in the head. They want your child to watch cartoons with sexual figures being drawn subliminally embedded in the screen.
That's right.
And it's not a coincidence that 95% of the media is owned by them fake Jews. But yet they're claiming to be the children of the Most High, yet they have Tel Aviv gay parades over there, defiling the Holy Land. And they wonder why they got to import all their stuff into that land, because that land's not bringing forth fruit for them, because they're not the people of the Most High.
This is Joel chapter 3 verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness.
Yep, Egypt being America, because Egypt means bondage. America is a place of bondage, because the only way you can leave this place is with a passport. The only way you can leave jail is with papers saying you can leave jail. You can't just walk out of there. You can't just walk out of this country. You gotta have a passport. You gotta be approved by Edom.
That's all a passport is papers.
Yeah.
It's the exact same scenario, man. That's all it is. It's just paper. In order for you to leave the military, you gotta have papers that says that you're released from the military, man. It's the exact same thing, regardless of how it works.
Shit, when you're born, you get a certificate of life. And when you die, you get a death certificate. You know what I'm saying? You get a social security number. You know what I'm saying? That's all things of your stock, your cattle.
That's right.
People are nothing but cattle.
That's right.
And when you're born, you get a social. Well, you have a social security number, right? That stays with you your whole life. But your name, you can legally change that. You can sell your name back, but your social security number, that's permanent. You know what I'm saying? So really, they don't even consider you a person. They consider you a product.
That's right.
You know, just like everything got a damn a social security number. Even like your computer got a social security number, an SNN, whatever it's called.
Right.
You got a social security number, but we're people, right?
Yeah, your social security number is not more than a barcode, man.
Yeah.
It's not more than a barcode, man.
That's right.
That's all it is, man. You're numbered just like everything else is numbered, man. Anything you put your hand to, anything you touch, it's numbered, man, and it's got a number to it, man. So you in turn here in America, you got a number to you as well, man. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
Yep. They've shed innocent blood in this land. They've shed innocent blood in South America, Alaska, Canada. They shed innocent blood over there in Israel. They've been doing it to them Palestinians, you know, because they trying to establish themselves as being the real Jews so bad they don't want nobody else in that land, but they got that land deceitfully. So of course you're gonna have conflict over there. You're not the children of the Most High.
This is Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble.
Yep. So when the scriptures talk about Esau, it's never a good thing. Every time Esau's brought up, it's a bad thing.
That's right.
Because Esau is a wicked thing. He considers us items and things, products, goyim. So Esau's a wicked thing. He's not no man. He's not no human. He been put on this planet for one purpose, and that purpose is about to be fulfilled real soon. Well, it has been fulfilled. He put his people, the chosen people in captivity, but he's gonna be done away with real soon. Esau's gonna be exterminated, walking around proud, thinking he's actually somebody, you know. But hey, let every man be persuaded in his own mind, you know.
You said Isaiah 47:14?
Yeah. Oh yeah, finish that slide.
And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it.
Yep, the earth abideth forever. The kingdom of heaven is going to abide forever. The nation of Israel is going to abide forever. We always going to have servants. The Most High and His Son's always going to be there. But Israel is vain. It's only for a time. He's going to be exterminated, done away with.
Esau.
What I say is
Israel,
slack. Esau is vain. He's going to be done away with. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be no more of him.
No mas. This is Isaiah 47:14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them.
Yep.
They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Yep. Esau's gonna be a stubble again. You know, for all the wickedness he's done in his life and in his past lives, and when he was born, just even before he was born, it was predestined that he was gonna serve his brother.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored. Even the merchants from thy youth, they shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
Yep. All these people, they got shops, businesses of these other nations established in this country. The Chinese, they gonna go back to their own land. America gonna be destroyed. You know, they already outsourcing jobs to other countries. You know, you ain't gonna have nobody to run to for your defense. Nobody's gonna help you. People just using you. Nobody really care about you, except these simple-minded ass Moabite women. You know, they always been riding Esau's bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? But Esau is not gonna be no cold to warm it.
This is Isaiah 48 verse 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
Yeah. There's no peace unto the wicked. That's how come the scriptures. We bring that out, and I'm gonna bounce back to that. Go ahead.
Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished. We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
See, there's no peace unto the wicked, because once you destroy the wicked, me and Esau specifically, he's gonna come back, build up again, And you gotta destroy his ass again because he's gonna try to keep doing the same shit he did when he was the Greeks, when he was the Romans, when he was the Americans, the Spaniards, the conquistadors, whatever name they went under, they gonna try to do the same shit. That's why there's no peace unto the wicked. That's why the Most High is gonna destroy his ass again. That's another reason. Gonna exterminate him, so he won't come back. Because if you have a cancer and you try to destroy that cancer and you miss a few cancer cells, that cancer is gonna come back.
Repopulate.
Yeah. You gotta destroy all those cancer cells so it won't come back again.
That's right.
Because that cancer is gonna rebuild the desolate places. It's gonna being the cancer I'm talking about is Esau, the so-called white man.
It's like you got a house. Your house happens to have roaches. You got to kill every single last one of those roaches, man, or else they're gonna come back. If you got lice in your head, you got to kill off every single last one of those lice, man, or else they're gonna come back. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Yep. They shall build. They built up America, right? America's gonna get thrown down. They built up Rome. The Rome got thrown down. Greek, all their kingdoms got thrown down. Every other kingdom in existence got thrown down. But the kingdom of heaven is not gonna get thrown down.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Yep.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Yep. The border of wickedness being Esau, man. He's the most wicked nation of people on the planet. That's how come when Esau's in power, he always liked to promote his homosexual agenda and all his wicked laws, his unrighteous decrees. He always liked to implement that stuff. He always liked to try to be in control and conquer for vain reasons. Not because it's a righteous thing, because he's vain. He wants that glory. He want to be established or set on high. He want to be portrayed as a god, but he's not. He's just a man, a base man.
This is Isaiah chapter 48 verse 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
Yep. Once again, there's no peace unto the wicked. The wicked has to be destroyed, and the wicked got to stay in subjection, because if you get a wicked some liberty, they gonna just be, the wickedness is just gonna increase. Just like if you give a woman too much liberty, she's gonna go and be a harlot. She gonna get used. She's gonna get played. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna have that understanding on what not to do and how to carry herself as a woman. She got all that liberty, so she's gonna go wild. Just like you see these people today yelling YOLO, right? They got all this liberty, so they popping mollies, smoking themselves to death, doing all this other crazy shit because they think they only got one life. But if you only got one life, when you want to take care of that, you don't want to abuse it. If you only got one car and that's the only car you're gonna get, don't you want to make sure that car lasts as long as it can? But these people are backwards.
24, 27?
No, Sirach 27,
27, 24.
Sirach.
Sirach 27, 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him.
Yep. The Most High said he hate many things, but nothing like him. Because he's a border of wickedness. The Most High says, love the good and hate the evil. The Most High hates Esau. Period.
Says, I have hated many things, but nothing like him. For the Lord will hate him.
Yep. The Lord will hate him. Yeah, the Most High created him. But you think that there's something wrong with that picture just because the Most High says, "Oh, I hate him"? The Most High can do whatever He wants. If you create something, you can do whatever you want with that. But in this society, if you create something like you create a baby, Esau get to tell you what you can and cannot do with your own child.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, But Esau have I hated.
Yep, there go again. Esau have he hated. The nation of Israel has he loved, but the nation of Edom he hates. Because the nation of Edom is wicked. They don't live up to his laws, statutes, commandments. Only Israel do that. For the times that Israel has done it. But no other nation does that. Like it says in Maccabees. They read the book of the law. They burned the books of the law.
Bringing it on quicker by focusing on it. Focus on what Jesus wants you to focus on.
Did you finish that?
You read it again? This is Sirach, chapter 27, verse 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Lord will hate him.
Yeah. So the Most High hates the wicked, and he's angry with the wicked every day. And the wicked of today, being Esau, he's angry with Esau and the things that he's done, because this is an unrighteous kingdom. The Most High is not going to suffer this place to last forever. This place is going forever. You have 99% of people just being homosexuals. Because you raise your children up and they go to school with their friends and they be around these heathens and shit like that. And they get, okay, well, he's gay. They don't, as long as he keep that shit away from me, I don't mind. Or they don't bother me. That shit does bother you. Because if you raise your children up, that shit's affecting them.
This is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sale. Because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
Yep. There's nothing more wicked than a covetous man. Esau is very covetous. That's how come he does these deceitful things to get all these riches, passing these unrighteous laws and decrees so they can increase their wickedness. Constantly making the poor more poor and making laws that make them more richer. See, these things he do just so he can attain more wealth, but they got more money they can spend in a lifetime. So they're not satisfied with what they got right now. They constantly want to take, and not give. See? Read that again. There was what was you reading?
Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sale.
Yep. Don't these wicked ass niggas in the music industry sell their soul? Because they're covetous, they want to be famous, they want to be wealthy, they want all these cars, diamonds, gold, all these materialistic things. That's characteristics of a woman. Women want all this shiny shit. You know, a man, yeah, you like nice things, but you're not. But you know, a man should be satisfied with having what he needs. You know what I'm saying? If you have more, that's good. You know what I'm saying? But naturally, you don't want all that bullshit. You just want to keep it plain and simple. You got your nice car, whatever, your house. You got your woman you deal with. You can chill, relax, enjoy yourself. But these niggas, they want it all. They want the monies, cars, clothes, the hoes. So they sell their soul to obtain all these things. But what profit a man if he's gained the whole earth but he loses his soul? See? Esau lost his soul a long time ago. He got the whole earth. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, but he has no soul. That's how come he constantly wants to feel himself, because he's empty inside. But Israel, the elect, was spiritually rich. That's it on that. That was it on that one lesson. I want to give one of y'all another chance.
Want to go, Tyler? Maybe I should go since I didn't get on the report last night. If you want to
What you want?
Lamentations 5 and 7. Sit over there. Oh, yes. And get Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Yeah.
Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned
That's
and
right.
are not.
Go ahead, my fault.
And are not.
That's right. Our forefathers, they've sinned, and when it says they are not, it's meaning they're not here. So our forefathers back in the past, our ancestors, they sinned, but they're not here anymore. Go ahead.
And we have poured their iniquities.
Since they're not here, we have to bear their iniquities. That's how the Heavenly Father does it. You have to pay for the sins of your forefathers. That's why the white man